Hi guys, welcome back to $10 Girl. My name is Michelle and I have a awesome video for you. As you can see by the title, today's video is going to be all about learning to do a simple yet everyday makeup for all the girls who don't want to be, overdoing it, just want to be looking cool. This video is for you.
Talk to me nice, talk to me honestly. Look in my eyes, don't let it fall on me. Say you're a good guy, make me believe it. Don't wanna hear it, I wanna see it. See how, rewind.
So all the products used in today's video will be drugstore. I try my best to basically look for all the drugstore stuff that I have, and I'll be linking them down below in the video, as well as I'll mention them as I go along in this video as well. Okay, so the first thing you need to know before you start off this look is basically, this look is really cute, right? And it was very easy to create. So the first thing you need to do is start off with a clean skin, right? Clean skin is, of course, important. So you definitely need to have a clean skin, and then after you would need a moisturizer. I've gone in with my Bloom Organic. This is my company, my line, and it is more of a liquid consistency. It's really nice. So I take about 2 drops of this, 2 drops in the palm of my hands, and I basically rub it up and then apply it. Right now I actually have on the moisturizer already, so I won't be adding that. Next thing that you need to do is, of course, a lip balm. Something I would suggest something healthy, hydrating. That is key. Hydrating is key, because you want to make sure you're prepping the lip for later on in the video. You'll see where I do the lip section there, but you definitely want to have a hydrated lip. So while you're doing makeup, you still also want to make sure you're prepping your skin correctly, and that is key for a good makeup foundation and for it to look flawless as well. So when you're moisturizing your face as well, guys, it's best to have a moist face. You don't want to be having any crusty skin while you're adding your moisturizer, because when your face is moist, it's actually ready to suck in all that nutrients from the moisturizer, and it is best that way to seep into the skin when you have a moist face than when you have a cracked, dry skin. So always moisturize your face when you have a damp skin. After the moisturizer, we basically gonna I'm moving some of the stuff off my table. We're basically gonna move in with a primer. Now the primer is very important if you want to have a flawless makeup. So depending on what primer you have or want, I have oily, combination on skin. So sometimes, I tend to go for a mattifying primer. However, there are primers where it's hydrating is also good for your skin. So I have a couple different primers. I have the Tarte here. I have Too Faced, that's also a good one, and I also have NYX and ELF. Now these are 2 drugstore primer that I have been using, and I really love them. I think, the 2 of them is a mattifying primer, right? It says it here. 2 mattifying primer, and these are 2 drugstore brands. Yeah. All right. So today we're going to be using the ELF one. So this is it. So that's the ELF primer. Guys, make sure that you have your moisturizer first before you add your primer. And you don't necessarily have to add the primer all over your face. Depending, you have to add the primer. Do you? I add my primer all over my face, but you can mix your primers. You can have a mattifying one in the T-zone area that is oily, and then like a hydrating one in the dry area if you have like a combination skin. But for me, I do it all over. all over the skin. Yeah, press it into the skin, press it right into the skin. I have been doing my foundation lately, foundation first, so there's no, you can do your eyebrows first if you want, but when you do your eyebrow, you're gonna do your foundation first. Your makeup tends to be a bit more flawless around the eyebrow area, because then put on the foundation and then the makeup. So today I will, well, not today, but so I will be doing, I have two foundation that is drugstore base, affordable base, and I have the L'Oreal Paris, this is it, and I also have Juvia's Place. Now for persons who are living in Jamaica like myself, you can get these at downtown, you can get it at Fontana Pharmacy, you can get it at York Pharmacy. But keep in mind that, you know, depending on where the place is, like Fontana, it can be a little bit more expensive than if you go downtown. So if you're a person who goes downtown, there are stores that sells makeup, so you can check that as well. Close to Big Tree, if you know Big Tree, persons in Jamaica. Yeah. For persons who aren't in Jamaica, definitely Amazon. If you living in Jamaica and you buy stuff on Amazon, you can get a real good deal with all of these things that I'm telling you on Amazon. Or have some Juvia's Place stuff. Juvia always have sale, so you can check that out as well. And I also did a video on affordable makeup from AliExpress. I'll link that above. You can check that out as well. So if you ship stuff, you can check out those places as well. But if you aren't an avid person who, you know, buy stuff online and you get stuff here in Jamaica, downtown Half a Tree as well. You have places in different plazas that sell makeup that's quite affordable. All right, so let's jump in. So today I'll be using the L'Oreal 24-hour foundation, and it's like a demi matte type of finish for me. The Juvia is really good, and you also have my second favorite, which is my Maybelline Fit Me. That's quite affordable. And you also have Maybelline Fit Me and Maybelline Fit Me Super Stay. So this is the Super Stay, and I also did a top 5 foundation. They're all affordable, and I'll link that as well, so you can check that out. But today we'll be using my L'Oreal. So what I do is basically put some on the back of my hand, like so. Yeah, it's a little bit runny, a little bit. And then what I have been doing, sometimes I basically use my setting spray, which is also Maybelline, which is Maybelline, quite affordable, and I basically spray my brush. I believe that it also helps my makeup to last longer, and just basically apply it to the skin. I tend to take some of the makeup down, sometimes down onto my neck. Alright, so we basically blend the foundation into the skin until you have a flawless look. If you're seeing a little spots or anything like that, then you can just add a little bit of foundation if you want to have a full cover face. If you don't want that and you just want the bare minimum, then 1-2 pumps should be fine for you. But it also depends on what type of skin you have, all of those stuff. Alright, so we have our foundation here, and it is looking quite even based off of what I'm seeing. Sometimes I tend to go way in when I'm not filming so that I have that perfect layout, but for this purpose I'm looking also on the screen here and in the mirror. It looks okay to me. Alright, so once you're okay with that, then we're gonna move into the brows. Okay, so for the brows, you're gonna need about 4 items. You're gonna be using the same foundation for above so that everything looks flawless. And then you're going to be needing a concealer, your spoolie, which is this thing here, your spoolie, and definitely a brown pencil. So first, you definitely want to have a smaller mirror so that I can see. So if you see it come up, it's a mirror. Alright, so first you basically want to groom the hair. If you have a small tiny comb, that can also use, or a small brush, that can work as well. If you have a small clean toothbrush, that can work. We're basically trying to save money here. Alright, so you're basically just gonna use your spoolie or your device that you have, and you're combing the hair in the way in which God has made them. So if your hair go this way, you basically go that way. If you see 2 strands go so, you basically go with the 2 strands. So wherever you see the hair is growing naturally, then you go that way. See, and normally eyebrows have up right here, and then for this part they tend to go that way. So just basically follow that direction. Okay, so once you're finished with your eyebrow, you basically want to go in with your pencil. This is the Anco brown, so the Anco accent color waterproof cosmetic pencil, and you want something that is soft, not black, soft with a brown for your eyebrow. Okay, these are also sold downtown, also sold in, you have Discount Beauty. I got this one at Discount Beauty in Halfway Tree, and you can also check Discount Beauty for other makeup supplies as well, guys. So basically you're following the strokes of the hair. All right, and guys, I think I'm gonna speed up this a little bit. I will have an updated eyebrow tutorial, but if I'm supposed to go through this, it's gonna take a little while. Alright, so there we have it. It might look a little bit crazy right now, but that's where the concealer and the foundation will come in to clean up that area. Alright, so just want to go back in with the spoolie just to make sure that everything is blended, and then we jump into the concealer and the foundation to clean up the brows. Alright, I am okay with it. It's a little bit. And if you have any little not so straight lines, just wait. We'll get to that. Okay, so we're gonna get our flat flat brush or a concealer brush, I tend to go with more small brushes that are flat, like so. Yeah, that's what I use. You have the angled one. I don't have it right here with me, but you have those as well. And what I'm going to be doing is my LA Girl Pro Concealer. That is definitely like an OG concealer, and it is really good, guys. So do not get it. Yes, it is a good one. Alright, so mine is coming to the end, but I'm using the shade Suede. I want to use one shade lighter, not 10 shades or 2 shades, no. So just use a shade lighter for under hair. If you want to go 2 shades, that's when you like it, doing the glam, you know. But one shade lighter is fine, I believe. You can try it out to see what you like. You can try 1 shade or 2 shade lighter, so depending on what you like. So I'm also gonna put some on the back of my hand. There it is. And then I am putting my brush. I'm taking a little bit, patting it on it. Oh, light bright. So that's basically coating my brush, where I'm coating the 2 sides. I guess it's the artist in me, I don't know. Not too much product and not too little. And then what I'm going to do is basically go gentle on the outer hair, because I don't want outer hair to be too bright, and then the majority will be in here. So let's look. So that's one side, and I tend to let it sit a little bit to get a little bit tacky, because when it gets a little bit tacky, semi-dry, it conceals better. It's like it covers your past, your present, you know, it will cover your situation. So we're going to do the same thing on this side. If you have hooded lid, you know, stretching the skin helps to basically apply the concealer properly, because you know you have the skin gathering, you want to get the skin as flat as possible. That's why sometimes it's me looking up so that the skin stretches so that I can apply. So yeah, that's why it's me look up. Alright, so what you're gonna go in is with like a semi-fluffy blending brush, semi-fluffy blending brush, and this is the one that I have here. Don't be judging, guys. I have a little bit of product, and then I am just basically blending. How do I explain this? I'm not rubbing it. I'm more like a pat and drag a bit, pat and drag. So you see, look, nice, right? Look how clean is that. Ooh, yeah, that's nice. That's clean. Sometimes I go back with my spoolie and I use a tip just to, I don't know, I think it just makes it look a little bit more natural. Just take your time. You don't want to come down into here. Just rub the edge of this spoolie and basically the edge of the eyebrow. Yeah. Sometimes, like if I have leftover hair, we can add it here, which soon comes up, or I tend to put a little bit on the lid area. So if you have a dark lid, you can put a little bit there. Start here, and then you just work your way up. Not too much, but you want it to look subtle. And of course, don't be afraid to use your hand, your finger tips. Blends very good. Taking a little bit more. Yeah, so there we have the eyes. All right, so sometimes depending on how up here look, you can either leave it like that, or if it's clean enough, you can leave it like that, or you can go back in with your same foundation. Just take a little bit, put it on the back of your hand, get that same concealer brush, but you want to wipe off the concealer. I have a little tissue here, so basically wipe it off, and then you're gonna coat that same brush now into your foundation, back and forth, and then just basically clean up the top and blend it back into the rest of the foundation. So let's go. Not too much. See that? Clean. So just a little, so it's not too harsh. Look at that, nice and clean. And if you feel a need to go in with your little brush just to go over the edges up here, you can do that. Sometimes I also use whatever product is here just to go down the middle of my nose. It will definitely get a little bit of the edges and it will just look more seamless. We don't want to have the sharp brows in your face. No, that's not us. So just basically go down the middle there. So what I'm going to do is jump into setting my eyes because I don't want that creasing. So we have two setting powders. Well, you can use your pressed powder, which is a Maybelline Fit Me, or you can use a loose setting powder, which is the Sass Lady. I have that video of affordable makeups, check it. Or you can use I have Black Radiance. They're quite affordable. I think it was like $7, $8 on Amazon. Yeah, so take a little bit. Sometimes guys, things in Jamaica can be very expensive. Like if you check out like Amazon, it can be affordable, but most of my stuff I get on Amazon, to be honest. But definitely you can check out Discount Beauty, you can check out Downtown. I get some stuff downtown, some eyeshadows. So what you want to do is basically coat your fluffy brush, want a fluffy brush, tap off excess, and then you just pat over the eye area. And that's basically setting your eye. There. Set, not set. So doing the same thing, tap off the excess, and then you just pat it in. And it's okay if some of the shadow, the loose powder get on your eyebrow, at setting it as well. Sometimes I put a little bit there to help with like the greasy look, like after a long time in the day. I tend to brush some there before, you know, to kind of prep it. So yeah, so the powder basically sucks up all of that wetness, all of that, I don't want to say greasy, wetness. Yeah. Alright, so I have some concealer here on the back of my hand. If you don't have any, you can go back and add some of your concealer. What I'm going to be doing is go back with my same brush there, wipe off the excess, or wipe off the brush with a wipe or a tissue, whatever it is. And then I'm going to take what's left there, because we're not wasting anything, conserving. And basically I started to conceal a little bit different since of late, and guys, I'm loving it. So I just go right here, down the little part of my nose here, out, and then I also go here. So that's how I start to conceal, guys. And I just think, one, it saves product, and two, I think it basically looks better. Yeah. So adding some more concealer. I think it looks a bit more flawless. And putting it here, go down the nose and come out a little bit like that, and then right here you can bring it out a little bit, just a little bit here. And in that space at a time, I also conceal a part of my forehead, part of my nose, and that's it. I do a little peak like that, and we're not going too much on it because this is like an everyday beat. So yeah, that's you. To get the most out of your foundation, not your foundation, your concealer. To get the most out of your concealer, I've said it in other videos, but if you're new, if you haven't watched those videos, by the way guys, if you reach this far in my video and you haven't subscribed, please subscribe down below. Please hit that bell so that you can know whenever I post a video. Guys, I'm starting to post 2 times a week, Thursdays at 4 p.m. and Sundays at 4 p.m. And don't forget to subscribe, guys. Alright. Okay. So I think this is a bit dry, yeah. So what you're gonna go in is with a beauty blender. A beauty blender kind of get a little beating. I think I put it in the bag and some dented. But anyways, beauty blender is a little bit damp. You don't want something wet, just damp, because it will help to blend out the product. So basically starting from the outer part of the whatever product it is, and then blend it, and then you go in. All right, so let us go. So you start off there, and you basically tap in it. You want to look up when you're blending. It's something that you acquire as you go along, yeah? It's a skill that you acquire. And you just want to be gentle and then take it down. See? Like that. Sometimes when it gone that far out here, I tend to just blend it out. But you want it to look more seamless. And look, get that nice crease, that nice polished look. Look at that. You're basically looking like 100 times better, refreshed, you know, nothing too much. And they did the same thing on this side. So start from the outer, and I also bring it down on my nose. So I start here and I bring it down my nose, because we're trying to slim that nose down a little bit. I'm okay. My nose is big. Well, not big, but I want to have a little slender nose for today, for this look. So yeah, and then you just basically blend out. If for some reason you think you have too much product on your beauty blender here, you can wipe it off. No judgments. You can wipe it off and go again. It's a sponge, yeah? So we go here, blend out, and then we attack into it. So go to the edges. Okay, bringing down that foundation so that you have a nice seamless look. We don't want harsh lines. No. We don't want a border. We're not crossing over into anything. So yeah, continue down the nose. And then I take the tip of my beauty blender where there's no product at all, and I just blend out here. Look at that. Seamless, looking alive, looking together. And then you can just go on your nose. Just blend out the little tip here. So this part, you know, this part is basically dry. And here you go. Don't take too long now, guys, because product will dry. So you can see that my product a little bit dry, but it's still good. It's still movable. You know, sometimes this is like the sweet spot of having that that crisp, flawless concealer or finish to your makeup. Is when it's like almost getting to that dry spot, and then you blend it out. It just looks so much good. Look at that. And if you have any harsh line, yeah, you just go with the part of the beauty blender that if you have any harsh line, just go with the beauty blender that doesn't have any product, and you just basically blend out. Now we're gonna set underneath our eye, but the whole idea when you're setting, you don't want any crease. So as best as possible, you just basically set it with your loose powder, the same powder that we take for up here. We'll have some in the cork here. We're gonna set it. So put my beauty blender in it, and then I knock off the excess, and then you press it into the skin. We're not baking. There's no baking here. No baking. Press it into the skin. Look at that. Ooh, flawless. So go again into your cover or container, whatever it is. Knock off the excess there, and then you press it into the section that has the concealer. Alright, that is the face so far. You can take a fluffy brush, so tongue-tied, and what you can do is just, if you want, you can take off the excess if there's excess. There's no excess right now, but I'm just showing you. And yeah, so now Sometimes I'll do concealer and contour at the same time, but you know, we're beginners. I'm taking my time with you guys. Yeah. What you're gonna do is you're gonna need a concealer. Or yeah, concealer that is 2 shades darker or a shade darker. If you don't want it to be in your face, a shade darker than your skin, or 2 shades darker if you feel like, you know, you just wanna snatch look. Yeah. So I have two brands. We have the Juvia's Place here. I love Juvia's. Black owned, African, affordable. Yeah, I like that. And their colors are rich and nice. We also have the Pro Concealer. Love this thing, but it's finished. So I'm going to be using that was LA Girl Pro Concealer. I'm going to be using the Juvia's Place. And look how dark that is. Dancing on the edge, guys. Dancing on the edge. So I'm just going to take a little bit. You can do your little fish mouth thing to know where you want your concealer. So you see me rubbing my hand there. I think there's a line now because I actually rub my hand there. You can see it. Right there. So you want to add a little. It's dark. And you add a little here as well. Yeah? And what you're gonna do is you're gonna go in with a concealer brush. Concealer? One of those brushes. Another video I'll do brushes. Concealer brush. And you basically, or you can use your beauty blender, a different one that you use, another one. And you basically, you're pushing that color into the crease here while you're pushing it up, not down. You don't want everything to look saggy. You want it to look youthful and up, so pushing it upwards while you blend. So this is what I'm doing in slow-mo. So hit, up, hit, up, hit, up. So yeah. So you're gonna work that into the skin. Let's go. I take the excess into my hairline here so that things are looking together, as well as sometimes I put a little there, but for today we're just bringing the excess and we'll hit it and drag it, hit it, drag it, hit it, drag it into the hairline. That is why, guys, when you're cleaning your skin, you're doing a skincare, it is very important you work into the hairlines as well. All right. Alright, so the same blush, same beauty blender, you can go back right there so that everything is together, marry, not on it, but just above, so that everything is seamless. Now, what I have been doing for my little contour here, sometimes I'll put some of the product here on my hand, and then I will get my little brush here, my little angle brush for the nose, and I'll put it here, and then I rub off the excess somewhere else on my hand. I don't want it to be overpowering. Or I'll take the same brush that I went here with and I'll go on that as well. But of late I have been doing this and I'm loving how it comes out. So just basically tap off the excess, and then I work my way from my eyebrow here. You see, it's a difference so far. And then I come down straight. And then what I also do is I take that brush and come out a little bit, because it's like you're playing around with the colors to make some stuff pop, and then some things disappear. So that's what I do to get that nose. And then I go under here, go back into the little that's on my hand, just off somewhere else, and then start in the eyebrow area and come down. And it's like a subtle look, but it works. Trust me, it works. And then I come down here. you can see the difference, yeah? If you can see the difference, hit me down below and tell me, yeah? So that's it. If you want to just finish here, you can add on your mascara and your eyeliner and you're good. But I started doing my eyeliner a little bit different. I want to show you that, and then I'm going to show you now for the eye. That is quite simple. So the brand that I'm going to be using today, well, I've been using this for my everyday look, is the Juvia's palette, this one, and it's actually the Nomad by Juvia's. This is the one that I've been using for my everyday look. But you can use a nice brown, this soft glam eyeshadow from Sass Lady. You can open it. This can also work. I've been using this color and this one, like a darker brown and a lighter brown, to do that look as well. But you know, you have to upgrade the thing. Yeah. So I upgraded to this look, this palette. And this is a palette. And there is a perks with this palette versus this. And I'm going to tell you. This palette also has a shimmer, like a gold shimmer. So if you feel like you want to add some highlights, then fine. If you use this palette, you're gonna be needing a highlighter if you're that type of person. If not, fine, whatever, you can use this. But what I'm going to be showing you is to use this palette for my eye and a little bit of highlights, and then we basically wrap the look up. Alright, so I'm not sure if you can see properly on the screen. I might have to turn down the light. Oh, there it is. I'm going to be using this lighter color in the inside of the eye, and then this dark brown on the outside, and that's basically the look. So let us go. So we're gonna take a fluffy brush, yeah, then we're gonna go into this palette, this color, right? It doesn't have a name here, and I throw the box, but this is the color. I basically swishing my brush into it, and guys, Juvia's colors, they are very pigmented, yeah. So swishing the color in, and then we're going to jump into the corner of the eyebrow. I said eyebrow, but I meant to say the corner of the eye here. So we're getting the color here, and then what we're doing is just basically look at that. Basically patting in like a diagonal angle, yeah. So patting that in, and then we're swooping it into the rest of the crease here. Go down to the lash line, and that's basically it for that. Going in again, we're doing like a diagonal, place it there, and then we're going to do like a diagonal stroke, or what do you call that? Diagonal burst, and then we'll work the rest, a patting motion into the crease like that. See? And do the same thing there. Gonna go in a little bit more just to punch up things, and you just go into the crease area, swishing it now into the crease area. Same for here, swishing it. Yeah. So what you can do now for this brush is get a piece of tissue, and then you just wipe off the excess of this brush onto the tissue. When you wipe out the excess now, you just basically go into that same shade, not into the shade again, just go into the eye, and then you just basically using the tip of the brush to blend out this part that is close to the eyebrow. Do it over for here. Alright, we're almost finished, almost there. Now we're gonna take a flat brush, another flat brush, and we're gonna go into that brown color, that lighter brown. So it's like a dark brown on the outside and a lighter brown on the inside. So here it is. Here's the brown. and then just basically drag it or pat it on to where to the inner area of the eye here. And I bring it up a little bit. Yeah, going with the same brush, just pounce around with it. That's it. Basically, just blending the hair, the brown and the green, the light brown and the dark brown. Doing it for the same side over here. Yeah, that's it. If you want a little bit more, just go back in, pat it in. And then going with this brush again, pounce around here. And there we have it. That's that. So what we're gonna do next, we have about 3 more steps. Going with our mascara. There is the Clean Color Mascara. Mine is finished. But this is how it looks. Clean Color Mascara. That is a good one as well. But I will be using my Trestique. And guys, what I also do to save money is also I've joined a subscription bag from Pixi. I've talked about it several times on my Instagram. Go over and like my Instagram and follow me, guys. I give you tips and ideas over there as well. And I also mentioned here on YouTube that I've subscribed to my Pixi bag where I get smaller version of the big version for makeup and skincare products. Yeah, you can tailor your stuff how you want. If it's just skincare stuff you want, or makeup and skincare, or makeup alone, you can tailor that. I'm gonna leave my reference link down below for my Pixi bag. If you want to try it out, you can check it out. I think they have 3 stages. The beginner, I don't remember the name, beginners, then you have the middle part, then you have the big guns. Yeah, I've been going back and forth with the first one and the second one, and I'm quite fine with it. I'm happy. So this was in the bag. It's a lash curler. How do I use lash curler, guys? I don't even know how this works. It feels weird. It's a lash curler, and then it also have the mascara, which I love. This mascara is really good. But the Clean Color, it's also good. I've been using that for years. Yeah. So basically, it's gonna be doing our lash and then down below, and then we set our face, and we're good. Alright, so for the bottom of the lash, we're gonna use our Clean Color black, and this one is a retractable retractable eyeliner. So basically, I'm just gonna be lining from the middle part out. Right, so that's what we're doing for now, and then we're going with a small fluffy brush. I can just find it, and we're basically smudging that out. Look at that drama when they don't need much. Yeah. Alright, so for the inside part of the eye right here, looking for a small brush. I have a smaller brush, and I'm going to take that light brown that we took here, just a little bit of the light brown here, and what we're going to be doing is just basically put it right here, the part that I didn't add any of the liner. Yeah, just putting it right there. And then we're going with our mascara, if you want. If not, but you just add a little zhuzh. Take your time. Alright, so that's it for right there. Yeah. So what we're gonna do is just basically set our face with our Fit Me, Maybelline Fit Me. Just going in with my brush, knock off excess, and I'm basically just going over lightly, down on the neck, the forehead, pressing in the nose, not a lot. Yeah. So we're gonna move into the lips. So we basically, let me just clean up my hand. Alright, so what we're gonna do, because we have excess product from the foundation and all that on our lips, the edges of our lips, just gonna go in and wipe off the part at the edge of your lips, the foundation. So guys, if you're okay with it like this and you just want to add a lip gloss, you can go ahead, set your face, you're good. I'm gonna show you my everyday lip that I have been using and I have been doing, and I really love the outcome of it. And it's basically these two. So I got this, you can just use a brown pencil, but this is a brown pencil from Pixi, but we can use a brown pencil because I've done it several times with a brown pencil. And my Juvia's Place, what's this? Petty Betty. So this is their lip gloss. So if you have a light pink lip gloss, you can achieve this with a brown lip liner or eyebrow pencil. So basically going to be lining the lips, yeah? And then I'm gonna be taking it down a little bit here, taking it up rather, a little bit onto the lips. And then just blend it out. Going in with our pink or light pink gloss. There's this one, and I've also been using this as well, love it. So any pink type of shade, you're good. Or nude, like a light nude type of thing. Go into the center. And then you just basically blend together. And guys, this is my everyday simple makeup look for you. I'm just gonna set it. Maybelline Fit Me, well not Maybelline Fit Me, Maybelline Lasting Fix. There is some setting spray from e.l.f. as well, you can check out that, and NYX, two good brands. Drugstore, you can check those out if you're a new person in makeup. You can check out those places. NYX and e.l.f. real drugstore, nice good brand stuff, makeup. Alright guys, so this is the finished look. There is no lash. If you want to add lash, although sometimes, you know, when you add lash it gives that but you see, it still can look presentable. You can go to work, wherever you're going, with a simple makeup look, and you are good to go. Alright guys, so don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed to my channel. Subscribe down below. Hit the bell to know that, to be notified whenever I post a new video, and like, comment, and share this video guys. I'm growing, and I must say thank you for all of my subscribers. Thank you for the persons who are coming back and watching my videos, leaving those comments. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So guys, this is the end of my video. I'm going to the people and work. And yeah, this is just a quick, simple, everyday beat. And this has become my staple, my everyday beat. So yeah, you'll see it in several of my Instagram page. Please go on over and follow me. Follow me. Yeah. Later guys, bye.